It's Thursday. Welcome to Grave Geeks. My cat's stalking me. So we should be getting started pretty soon. Usually they come in pretty quick. Maybe. There's one grave geek. Wah ha ha.
Wah.
Wah ha.
Good evening.
Now there's four grave geeks. Wah ha.
Ha.
Ooh, ha.
I can't even sound evil.
You just don't have the voice for it. Sorry.
Why are you evil laughing?
I was trying to be like the count because like when everybody comes in, I'm like, and soon the grave geeks will join. And then he popped up and I said, "There's one grave geek." Wow. That's why. Hey, Eric, thank you.
1, 2, 3.
Yeah, I can't do that. I sound like a fourth grader trying to count.
Amanda's just showing that she's better at us than everything.
I just spent too much time watching. What is it? The
Behind a camera? No. What?
Sesame Street. Yes, thank you.
Oh, Amanda did say that she got her brushes today.
I did. Hooray!
Hello, Joe and Laura. Laura's in the house. Got your old account back, huh? Good job, Jay.
It was easy once we got his password.
Oh God, I knew you were going to say that. The dreaded password.
So tonight's homework, which thank goodness somebody reminded in the chat, was an item that is important to you. Doesn't have to be cemetery related, but something like family or something cool. Jay just has himself. He's like, I'm here. Ta-da.
I have a whole thing.
Oh, you have a whole thing.
Like a presentation?
Yeah, it
was supposed to be a thing, so good job. I'm proud.
You did it!
It's a whole box. You want to see my box?
And
Already?
how?
Already? It's
Yes,
what,
yes,
like
Tasha.
8:05?
803.
803.
Good Lord.
Have you guys been getting any snow?
Yes.
I don't even want to talk about it.
Well,
Yeah,
now
it's
that we're
snowing
not
here right
I
frozen.
haven't got any.
Hold on. I will
get
show
some.
you guys. I don't even.
Florida has
I
more
don't have.
snow.
Oh my
Yeah,
God, I
turn
can't
your
believe how
camera
much they got.
I don't even have half of my driveway right now.
It was a heat wave here today. It was dirty.
I know, we got up to like 19 and I'm like, oh my gosh, I think I overdressed.
Normally,
Snow.
that whole spot, like next to my car, is cleared out, but they didn't have anywhere to put the snow, so
And it's
Yeah, just
snowing.
shovel
it's snowing
snow.
right now. Oh yeah, we're supposed to get another foot here tonight.
Ugh.
We've already had about 5 foot.
The snowmobilers must be happy.
Yeah, they are. My parents are already bitching about it.
Zoom, zoom, zoom. Driving me nuts.
Yeah. Yep. That's cold. I don't have shoes on and I just got snow on my feet. Alright, hold on.
My daughter didn't
Max
have
said
school. Oh, so sorry. Go ahead.
No,
I got it.
Go ahead.
I was gonna say my daughter didn't have school Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday because of the cold. She had a half a day today because apparently it's exam week and she has no school tomorrow.
Jeez.
She went to school for like 3 hours this week. So, hooray. I hope we don't have to make those up at the end of the year.
Well, they're wondering right now if
Hi.
Jasper's going to have school tomorrow because, you know, we're expecting another foot of snow. So who freaking knows?
Just a foot of snow. It's not like
Just a foot.
Just a foot. It's fine.
Well, our roads, like, I don't... my roads out here are still. Hi. We've said hi.
I don't know what's going on. I'm not hearing anything.
What? But yeah, our main roads still are not cleared off. Route 11 was still like snow road instead of pavement.
Really?
Yeah.
That's odd for up
And
there.
and yeah, that's a main road, so
Right.
I don't know.
But
Normally
my
they
road
tackle
being-
that before anything else.
It'd be like my road having snow on it.
You know, I'm opening myself up for this. But Tasha, let's see your box.
Hold on.
Box,
Hold
box, box.
I knew I was opening myself up for that. So
Okay.
So
Hopefully
would
you
she
can't see
be?
all
Oh,
my messages.
Dad. Yeah.
And
Man.
Allie does it at 8:06.
no, it was
Hey,
8:07.
open it.
You missed it. It was our.
I already did. I told them that I bought my box. So,
Gonna open up the box for us.
this box broke my brick wall. It was hiding. This is the box that was in the black hole that had.
Oh God.
We've got boxes and black holes.
That's a letter that's all in like Croatian. And hold on. There was all of these that were from, well, it was Yugoslavia at the time, but
So if anybody doesn't know, that border around it means it's airmail.
Oh. I did not know that.
No, me neither.
Me neither.
The more you know.
this one is the letter that she was swearing at him in.
Oh.
Yes, she called him a no good piece of shit in this letter. It's all in Slavic, so I had to have somebody translate it, and they said I really apologize for some of the words that are in this translation.
You said,
There's
and you said, I know where I get it from.
yeah. These are all deeds to my parents' house from back like even. Let's see. That one's 1956, 1922.
Damn. Hi, Steph.
Hey, how's it going?
Good. How are
That's a
you?
different place.
Good. I'm still trying to figure this live stuff out. I was trying to join on my laptop, but I can't. I don't know. But I'm on my phone, so I'm good.
Fine.
American Agriculturist Certificate. I'm trying to find where did it just.
Whatever that means, right?
They owned a dairy farm and they owned a store. So
So these were your like 6th or 7th great grandparents back in the early
My-
1900s, right?
my second. But then I don't know if you could see that
Is that a 10-pound note?
from Yugoslavia. It
Nice.
says Nardrona Bank, Yugoslavia.
I could have bought a
I don't know.
Yugo with that.
But it's got that guy's face on it.
She doesn't know what a Yugo is, probably. No,
Oh my God.
Car.
Is it a car?
Wow, I'm old.
I guess I got some too. I can show.
Typewriter letters. So this one's from Katica. She's over in Yugoslavia still, or Croatia, I mean. I have talked to her. There's, where did it go? So this one, that, I don't know if you guys can even see it, but that says Angelica Molnar on it. That's the woman that I searched on Facebook and found her based off it. She lived in Youngstown, Ohio when she sent that. And I found her on Facebook. But there's a bunch of different stuff in here, like even checks that they wrote when they had the store. A battery charger information manual
They had never mind.
North Country American Company,
Hey,
and then accident insurance and all this stuff that they had when they owned the store. Yeah,
Hey, Todd.
that's mine. Yeah.
wow. Were you able to get to your P.O. box? I didn't think so.
So, okay, so he's asking because the historian from Henderson sent me some stuff. She sent a map of the cemetery, which I already know where the headstone is. And then a written letter. Hold on. Let's just go. So the letter that she wrote basically just has the information on David Sperry that we found on Ancestry and stuff. She did say, yeah, she did say to take a look in Oneida County because she said that based off from the information that she was finding, Oneida County Historical Society is probably going to have more on them than they have because they weren't in Henderson like very long.
They were in Henderson for like 50 years.
Let me see.
Elaine is not good at research. I'm just going to say because I was there as a trustee for years, and I quit because of her. Her and I didn't get along. We butt heads.
Where is the county seat of Oneida? Is it Utica? Yeah. Okay.
Yeah.
Yeah.
But she was saying to check with Deerfield.
Yeah.
I can go down there.
I can, I have contacts to everybody there because of work. I can message them.
I can send my dad to pick stuff up.
There we go. I'll send them a message because I have all their emails because we insure Rome, Utica, and Oneida County. So I'll just take their email address from work and be like, hey, I'm using this for personal use real quick.
By the way.
Yeah.
Okay. So how did you?
If I go next, because
What?
one of your items. Well, I'll show. Well, two items.
Okay. If everybody wants to watch, I'm gonna put my box away.
Okay.
Even that box is old. It's like 100 years old.
That's pretty cool, though.
So to go along with the money that she was showing, like that just sparked something. And I actually had this right on my dresser because my dad just gave it to me. So this, I'm sure you all know what it is.
Oh, it's a blue.
It's a dollar bill.
Mm-hmm.
So this dollar bill is series. So they would put the date on it. So the Secretary of Treasurer was Henry Montague, and it is dated 1935.
Oh, wow.
Did you say Montague or Montague?
It looks like Montague. Here's the TH. I don't know. Anyways.
Okay. Just wondering.
Anybody know what this is?
If my eyeballs would work.
Nope.
No. So this is $1, but this is a military payment certificate.
Oh.
So for use only in United States military establishments by United States authorized personnel in accordance with applicable rules and regulations.
That's pretty
It's
cool.
pretty.
That's really neat.
And I bet you at least Mac will get where this comes from.
Oh God.
Canada. No, it's
Oh.
not. Why?
Is that really? Is that Cuban?
No.
Wait. Saudi Arabia.
Oh,
Saddam.
Okay.
is
Okay.
Saddam
I'm
Hussein?
sorry. I got my dictators mixed up there for a minute.
Just like the coast of Vermont, right, Mac?
That better? So this is 100 dinars. And then these are 25 dinars.
That's a lot of dinner.
Yeah. And then I
Well
have one
played.
more.
Damn it.
You okay?
Bless you. No, Saudi Arabia, Amanda. Yep.
That's Indian.
Nope. We fought a war here. Let me see if
I
I
have
can.
no idea.
Vietnam.
Vietnam.
Yep.
Very cool.
Trying to see if I could stop the mirror. Such a pain.
Is that a real?
It's money.
Money.
Money, money, money.
So it's one mat dong.
We're a bunch of children.
Yep.
Okay. And then the actual thing I was going to show. So most of you know, like 50% of my house is over 80 years old. So I was like, what can I bring? So this is a book that was printed in Chicago from 1893. And I really wish I could. Let me try one more time to see if I can. Stop the mirror. Here it is.
Is that your signature book?
Souvenir of the World's Fair.
Huh.
So this is a book, and it has the World's Columbian Exposition. So this is the Chicago World's Fair.
Oh, that's so cool.
That is cool.
That's really neat.
So, let me guess, we're doing homework?
Yes.
Okay. Should I go to the website and find out what the homework was?
Sure. So they
What was your
have
favorite item?
all of the pictures. Sorry, no, it's not mirrored, so I'm getting myself confused. From the different locations in the World's Fair. So, like, this is the South Pier Music Hall.
And here in the drawer.
The Battleship Illinois. Doing homework in class, pretty much.
I'm trying to untangle the other part of my homework before I show that.
It has to be appropriate.
It is.
Oh,
It's
like her
appropriate.
box
They're just
was?
all tangled up.
Like showing her box on the internet was appropriate?
Oh my goodness.
We even have a picture of the Museum of Archaeology, Ethnology, and Anthropology. I'm sure I said one of those wrong.
That's pretty cool.
So that was just an interesting thing that I haven't showed anybody here yet.
I like it.
I enjoyed that. Thank you. A+.
Yes. Overachieving.
Oh my god.
Anybody else want to go next?
I can go.
What? Who dropped down?
Jay.
Jay.
Because he didn't do his
Jay
homework.
said he didn't do his homework, so he's gone.
Can we tell Steph what the homework was and see if she's got anything?
Go ahead,
'Cause
tell
I don't think we've I don't know if she's been in here while we've been doing homework.
Well, go ahead, tell her. What's the homework?
Oh, jeez.
Yeah, this is my second time joining the live, so I'm kind of like.
So each live at the end, we come up with something to do, show, bring, whatever. Just, it's like we've done what's your favorite cemetery, what's your favorite headstone, stuff like that. Well, this week it was a favorite item. It could be cemetery related, it could be family related.
Okay.
Or both?
Or both.
But
Do you-
not
do you-
things of like the vibrating factor or anything like that.
Yeah,
They have to be.
You sound so disappointed.
Tasha's already been warned several times.
I wouldn't bring that on here.
No, that's for a Discord, right?
Correct.
And we post the homework on the gravegeek.org's website. So for next week, it'll be up there. So in case you forget, like most of us do, including myself, who gives out the homework.
I don't know if Steph knows about gravegeeks.org.
No, I do. Tasha sent me the link.
Yeah, she's on there.
Yes.
I already knew that. I'm sorry.
See,
It's okay. I appreciate it.
I'm going to mute myself and behave.
Okay.
So I have two things. One is a little bit more macabre, so I'll show the more normal one, I guess.
You even wore a collared shirt.
Yeah. So this is the only photo I have of my great grandma and my third great grandfather. That's her father.
That's
I
cool.
absolutely love it.
I like that. Is that on glass?
Yes. And then that's that.
Oh, I like
nice.
that.
Oh.
Very pretty.
That's cool.
And then the more macabre thing is I like doing wet specimen, collect wet specimens, dead animals type thing. And I'm a big bat lover, and I was gifted this.
Cool.
And it's
I love that.
it's a wet specimen of a bat.
Oh, that is cool.
That's really cool.
I was
You were gifted this?
Yeah, for Christmas from my other half.
That is so cool. I love bats.
Wow.
I do too.
You want to send me one?
That's wild. I like
So that's my homework.
pretty bad.
Good job, B.
Before the next person, Tosh, I wrote down, but just so that you can write it down and remind me, because I might lose the paper. To do a video, for me to do a video and show how to make a homemade light box so that you can develop glass slides.
Okay.
I like that.
Well,
I've got my notebook right here.
Yeah, with you showing the glass, I was like, oh yeah, I should have brought out the glass slides, and I'm like, I wonder if they know how to do that. And so you could see it.
We don't.
Here, real quick, just so I can put them away, as they're kind of delicate. This was the other thing.
Oh wow.
These were my second great grandpa's.
Okay, I'm really interested in that.
He put a string
Wow.
on them so that they'd stay on his head. But there's these two pairs. And then when he upgraded,
I would love to read those and know what the prescription is in those.
Right.
I worked in optician for 8 years, so I'm obsessed with anything glasses and eyeballs.
Those are happening.
These ones-
I like those.
These ones
Those
don't
look
even
good on
have
you.
any lenses. But then,
Are those the original frames he had?
yeah. Then there's these ones that are covered in all sorts of shit, but I don't know what is on those. But the receipt is even.
You don't
want
want to know what we call that stuff.
Yeah, the
It's
receipt is even in here. So that last pair was actually my.
$2.50.
Oh, let's see. So that one is just the prescription.
Quick, any other guesses?
These were bought on January 17th, 1980. Only the frames.
Would you mind
Any other guesses?
taking a picture of that and sending it to me? I'm curious what all the prices and stuff were back then.
Yep. This one was $16.10.
Oh my gosh.
I was close.
I wish.
I thought they were a little older.
Well, these ones were Grandpa Molnar's, so my great grandfather's. Those ones were bought in 1980, but the other ones are a lot older than that.
Very cool,
Yeah.
Cindy. And we'll rotate some people out once we get some more homework done. So if there's people in the live that have done the homework, we'll get you up.
Real quick, that photo was from 1942.
That's cool.
Very cool.
B has a picture of my homework since I can't show it.
Okay.
I think Parker just sent me one too.
Ooh.
Is Amanda's.
That is my little cemetery terrarium that I made.
Oh my god.
That is so cool.
Amazing.
Thank you. I had a vision one night and I was talking to my husband and I was like, I want to make a terrarium. And
How long
I
did
just
it
ran
take?
with it.
So is there anything in there besides like the cemetery, like living in there?
No, there's no living things in there. I don't do creepy crawlies.
I didn't know.
They're all dead.
Yeah, no,
It's
no.
a cemetery.
That is so cool.
You know, you should stick your camera lens in the box and see what you can get for pictures inside that thing.
Yeah.
That would be cool.
Because the moon lights up. It's a little ornament I ordered on Etsy, so it lights up. And then the bats are like little table confetti bats. And then the stones are through Etsy or Michael's. And I just painted the fence all rusty. I decorated the church. I had to cut the church basically in half to fit in there because it was too long.
Wow.
It was just like I ran with it, and I had to print a background to make the glass not like illuminate, and to make it look more
That was
realistic.
so cool.
I hope you make a video on it because
I actually have one.
Oh.
I gotta upload it. I gotta do a different one though because when I uploaded it, I didn't have all the stones in there, so it didn't look as full. So I should just do a new one.
Where'd you get
And
the
you
little
probably
stones?
carved them all out, didn't you?
Where did I get the what?
Where did you get the little stones?
The really intricate ones are from Etsy, and then the other ones are like from Michael's or whatever, like during their Halloween time.
I love it.
That is so cool. I want to do that.
I'm a
It was
fan.
so fun. It was so fun.
Teach us. Teach us.
I am not.
Yeah,
We
all
should
want
have a sip and cemetery terrarium class.
Yeah.
There you go.
Do it over
Definitely.
Discord or on live here. There we go.
Just give us an art supply list first, please.
Yes.
Yes.
Yep. Yeah, the terrarium is from Joanne Fabrics. The church is from Michael's. It was just a plain wooden church. And I just like cut it in half and then moved the steeple forward. And then just kind of, I had to be very careful with it because I was going to break it. I actually bought 2 more churches a couple weeks ago just in case I wanted to do one again.
You
So I
should
wonder if
make
you
a
could-
how-to video.
Yeah.
Yeah. I'll have to upload a different video because it was from a while ago. So
Cool. I like it.
thank you.
That is so cool.
I am a fan.
I would have
know
done
who the
something
artsy
family
one is.
related, but all my family stuff's in storage. Or
Yeah,
I
so
can
that
show
wouldn't
them.
work. We literally we got one of the old FedEx vans and we were going to make it into an RV until we found out we couldn't use it where we wanted to. So we turned it into a storage van. It's just parked in the backyard. That's where all the Christmas stuff is. Yeah.
I'll jump.
Next.
I'll jump down so somebody else can come up.
I have Parker's up here.
Okay.
Graveyard Guru sent me hers too.
Okay.
Parker said that this was from his ancestor's shoe shop.
Oh, cool.
Fancy.
He was a cobbler.
Mm-hmm. Probably had a
Do you,
resole.
Okay, that's what I was going to ask, is if you put the shoes on that or
Yeah.
how that
Yep.
works.
Yeah.
Okay. I've never seen one of those before.
Seen saw
Seen
social?
saw it.
Max shaking his head at me. I tried to catch myself and then realized I think I was saying it the right way, so.
Parker says they were Italian immigrants.
You were. You got that one right, Tosh.
I know, but see, I have like a PTSD now. I'm like, wait, shit, is it seen, saw, so, schmo?
Saint.
I don't let Mac have a ruler. You're safe.
Alright, let me pull up Gurus real quick.
What?
Ruler. Wrap her knuckles because she got it wrong?
Oh, that. Never mind. I went somewhere else.
I did too, Mac.
All right, good.
8:30.
Don't you worry. My brain went to the gutter too.
8:30.
We
It's
don't need
8:03.
no stinky.
Okay, so sorry, Guru, it's not showing the whole picture, but when you want the slide to
It's okay.
change, just let me know.
Okay. It's basically just a picture of one of those grandma tell me your
Gentle touch. We're getting a lot of feedback from you. I'm just gonna mute you, so when you want to talk again, just unmute yourself. It should be down at the bottom. Okay.
Got a
Sounds good.
speaker or a different kind of headset or something. Stuff.
Guru, go ahead. Sorry.
Go ahead. Okay.
I just wanted to
No, you're
explain before I went mute.
You're good. It's one of those grandma tell me your memories books. My mom got it for my grandma for Christmas when, oh my God, I don't even know how old I was, but I know I was not in middle school yet. I was still in elementary school, and I'm 38 now, so it's kind of old, not like super old. But anyway, I just sent a couple of pictures of some of the funnier, more humorous things she wrote. It says, "Tell us about your bedroom," and she said, "I shared a room with 3 other sisters. She was one of 13. We had 2 beds and 2 chests of drawers. We put all the panties in one drawer and all the socks, bras, and nighties in their own drawers. The first one there got the best ones. Would you wear the same panties as your sister?" This is my mama that lives 3 houses down from me. She's still living, by the way. She'll be 88 in March. And then this next one's kind of creepy, but I thought it was funny. "Do you remember a school custodian? Yes, we called him Cubby. He was always hiding in the cubby holes watching the girls."
Oh my goodness.
Oi.
You know, my brother just got my mom, my dad, my grandma, and my grandpa each one of these books for Christmas, and I am very interested to see the stories that come out in this.
My grandparents,
Let me
have
tell
one
you,
that they gave me.
I read it.
They filled out.
I read it over and over and over, and I've had it for years, and I still go back and read it over and over. You're gonna love it when you get it back.
They're just
Hopefully.
so precious. Like, it's making me think I should get one for my great grandma Weskett. She's 94, but I know she'd sit there and fill it out.
So
Yeah.
do it.
Yeah.
Yeah, and if not, maybe she can say it and someone else can write it for her or something.
Yeah. I have lots of, like, we've sat there talking, and every time we're talking, I just record everything she's saying.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, it's a reminder
super
that
cool.
on almost all of your phones, there should be a voice memo recorder. So if you are sitting there chatting with one of your older relatives, I mean, obviously let them know and ask their permission first, but record it.
Ancestry is starting that too, by the way.
Yep. Yeah, I full on videotape the whole thing. Like, I save it to my Google in its own folder. She knows, and she started telling me some crazy stories on those, I tell you what.
See?
And she knew she was being recorded.
So that's where you get your no filter from.
That's from all sides. But that is super cool, Guru. Thank you for sharing that.
Yay! Thank you.
Mhm.
Pretty. Who next?
I don't know if I
Megan.
have anything
I'll
set to me.
Alrighty. So I had a hard time deciding what my favorite thing is. So I thought about what I grab in case of a fire. So at this point in time, the most important things to me are Okay,
Besides
first
the
and
kid and the
foremost,
husband.
Grace is old enough to be responsible for herself and her own valuables, and Christopher is in charge of the dog, our first dog's ashes, and whatever he needs to get out. We're all, don't worry, we have contingency plans. This is a photo of my grandmother with her brother and her mom and her dad. Her brother is still living. Her parents are not, and she is not. And the other thing, actually, I have a few more things, just a couple. This
Okay.
is something that hung in my house from the time for as long as I can remember. I remember exactly where it hung, but I never gave.
Oh, you're cutting out.
Um,
Uh-oh.
yeah, it's because I'm in the basement. Is that better?
Try again?
We'll go upstairs.
You're good now.
One moment, please, while I connect you.
Or no, it's kind of...
All right. Well, it has marriage certificates.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, we got to go all the way upstairs. Don't mind my dirty door. Christopher, we're coming upstairs. I hope you're appropriate.
A dirty door. Oh no. No, I'm just kidding.
Oh, I like your stairs.
So, thank you. We'll have to turn the big light on. Please, God, don't fall.
Oh, my son can't reach doorknobs hardly, so he's usually getting my doors all dirty too.
Yep.
All right. So, here we have a marriage certificate. We have obituaries. We have the family Bible with names and dates and birthdays.
Ooh.
That is a picture of my great grandma Streeter and her daughter, who actually raised my grandfather. That woman raised my grandfather. And that woman ended up marrying this man after my great grandmother had married and divorced him. So, yeah, it was a whole family affair. And we are not sure who these
Literally.
children are. So, we're not sure. My mom's like, I don't know who that is.
As long
Doesn't
as...
say anything on the back. But that is my other item. And if you'll indulge me for one more moment as we descend back to the lair. When my grandmother died, I know, puts the lotion on her, it gets the hose. This is my coloring layer, everybody.
Oh, I like that.
Love it.
I built that myself.
Good
Good
job.
for
That's
you.
awesome.
Thank you. Well, when my grandmother died, my grandfather essentially left everything. Well, when it came time for him to move out, I was told grab whatever you want, and I grabbed a big box of photos. I had no idea what was in it. I don't know much about my grandfather's childhood. I came across this box labeled Butch that has everything that essentially from birth up through Navy for my grandfather. The first time I've ever seen pictures of my father. His Navy pictures, that's him in the middle. And I also found a picture of his father,
Oh, wow.
who was also in the Navy. That's him right here. And I don't know what it says. It says 3 hams left, Conrad Formel.
Aw.
So that is
That's good.
he's technically my step grandfather, but he's what I know. He's always been in my life. So him being a very quiet and kind of introverted man, I knew very little to nothing about him. And this box is the first time I've actually gotten to take a glimpse into his life, really. And
I was going to say glimpse, too. It's really just like, here.
Here
I
it
cried
is.
when I looked through it. It's got his
I can
varsity
imagine.
letters.
That's so cool.
That's really cool.
It's got
Oh my God.
Like, look at all these
Oh,
pictures.
I fucking found it.
And Mac found something.
I'm supposed to be
Oh,
Just,
muted. Sorry.
unbelievable. Just
oh wow. That's what ship is that?
postcards. This is says U.S. battleships and Pedro Miguel locks. I can't tell what that says. Tisha's and the
The
New York,
U.S. battle.
maybe.
Oh, there you go.
And then we have Philadelphia Navy Yard, League Island, Philadelphia, Pennsylvania. Just random postcards. Oh, this one actually has writing on it. After not knowing a lot about my grandfather, it was really nice to actually get to sort of get him on that level, even though he passed this last year. I hadn't him in probably because he was that recluse. So it was kind of hard to chew, but I'm thankful that I was able to acquire those pieces of his memorabilia, so to speak, because he was a quiet man. So at least I understand a little bit more now.
But that's how you knew him. So you
That's
knew
all I
him
have
as
to say
quiet,
about that.
but it sounds like maybe
Yes.
he wasn't so quiet.
No, him and my little brother had a really, really close relationship because they were both very into the Civil War. Um, and so they would converse on that level. It was kind of more before I got into history, really hardcore, so to speak. But yeah, we were always with my grandma. We weren't really ever with grandpa all that much just because we hung out with my grandma.
Yeah.
So yeah. So those are my favorite things, I guess. In case of a fire, that's what I would grab.
Good job.
I
A
grab a
plus to you
fire
too.
extinguisher.
Yeah, well,
Thanks, Mac.
fair point. However, in the
Good.
event that I can't battle the flames,
Yeah.
we got to make choices.
There's
Yep.
just too much in this house. I swear, the first thing I was ever going to grab was our filing cabinet. That's where the birth certificates are and social security cards and everything for the family, and a bunch of other important documents. But now that I've gotten into this trip, it's spread out through the house.
Yep.
Yeah, because it's like the thing with the social security cards and birth certificates, you can easily get new copies of those.
New copies, right? New
Yes.
copies.
Not the OG copies.
No,
Not
I know, but like I
not the-
think about some of the historical records that we all have,
well,
and
when
there is no way.
yeah, it's impossible.
My rage at the fire would put it out.
Just death glare it.
Yes.
Do that Hulk thing. Go.
Uh-huh.
Okay.
Yeah.
All right.
Crazy smash.
Yeah,
Who's
Parker,
next?
just send it to me.
I'll go next
Parker
unless
asked a
Joan.
question.
Joan.
Okay.
Oh, okay.
You want to go next, Mac? Mac.
Sure. What are we supposed to be sharing?
You just almost got that middle finger again, but your video made me realize I share the middle finger a little too much. So
It's all right. I'm perfectly used to that middle finger.
Does you sit and spin? I
You
mean,
don't. You don't.
Oh! I'm so sorry that popped out of my mouth.
You don't really think you guys are the only ones to give me that middle finger, do you?
I don't want to know
'Cause
what anyone's telling you to.
I've been getting that middle finger for about 25 years.
Getting to know
Okay.
you.
Well, I have to share. I don't have anything like what Tasha's got or what Megan's got. But I do have stuff of the family, and you guys know I love to brag about my family because it's not that these are my accomplishments. I'm proud to be included amongst some really great people. Uh, I have books and papers and companies and everything on this family. This here is the USS Sperry. It is a boat tender, or I'm sorry, wow, a submarine tender. Its call letters are AS-12. This was named after the inventor, Elmer Ambrose Sperry, and this is just a photocopy of a postcard. Now, there is another ship called the USS Sperry. It's named after Admiral Charles Sperry, but I don't have one of that one yet. What I did find, and that I thought I'd lost, was this. I bought this out of Canada. Now that is one of the like '80s Sperry logos. That's the Sperry logo that I remember, long before I even knew that they were actually part of the family. What this is a letterhead and a letter. Um,
Spirit.
Commemorating the U.S. airmail stamp honoring Elmer and Lawrence Sperry. So it's from the chairman of the chief executive officer of shit. I forgot. Anyway, this is on Sperry letterhead and a picture of them. The older gentleman is the father, of course, Elmer, and the son is Lawrence. And there's a stamp with the two of them on it.
Oh, that's
That's
cool.
cool.
That's really awesome.
So now you definitely know what they look like, and you clean their headstones.
Yeah. Well, I can. If I ever get down to Brooklyn, I will make sure to clean his headstone. But I mean, I've got dozens of things here. This Pathway of Life, uh, Home on Sperry Grade, is written by Angela Townsend. She is from Minnesota. She is a Sperry descendant. I believe her grandmother's name was Grace Sperry, and she's very highly into the genealogy. Uh, and this was directly from her, which I love. She didn't sign it though. Anyway, History of New Haven. Thank you, B, for this book, by the way.
Yeah, you're welcome.
It is part of my collection, but it's about cemetery stuff, so that's why it's part of my collection. It's got nothing to do with Sperry. But Welcome to Sperry Chalet. It's a book that was written about Sperry Chalet. It's a cabin up on the top of Sperry Glacier in a national park, or Glacier National Park in Montana. And this book right here was written by Kip Sperry.
I thought that said abracadabra for a second.
I did too. I did too. I was like, magic tricks?
It's abbreviations and acronyms, a guide for family historians, and it's written by Kip Sperry. He
that's
is
cool.
out in
How to populate the country, Sperry edition.
That's in the epilogue. If you see all
See, there you go.
Those are all his wives. No. And he, interestingly enough, lives about 25 minutes away from Sherrill in Ohio.
Oh, that's cool.
Oh, I know. Just kidding.
But anyway, every time I go on eBay, I find a new author or a new artist or something like that, and I automatically just want his or her book or picture or whatever the heck they're selling on there. Oh, yeah. Those are the things I'm grabbing.
That's
I'd
really
have to
cool.
make 25 trips, but I still wouldn't get everything I want.
I know.
Yeah.
We had a bunch of tornadoes this
Now,
year, and I'm like,
now
keep going upstairs to get more stuff.
when
That's
when
what
my
I did this year. Sorry.
when my kids were growing up, and I did the whole fireman thing, teaching them how to get out of the house. If that's blocked, a secondary exit, where to meet, just little kids, and we were
Hmm.
worried about that house going. So, they were teaching that in school, so we taught it at home. And I think it was Casey, the littlest one at the time. He was like, "Well, what if we can't find something to throw out and break the window?" And I was like, "Well, Ryan sleeps right next to you. Pick up him, throw him out the window, and follow him out. I don't care what you throw out the window. Throw your brother out. I don't care. Just meet him outside in the yard." So now I'm going to teach all the kids to grab something as they pass by
Yes.
and exit the damn house.
Everybody has an
Everybody's in charge.
assignment.
Well, I mean, let's be real though. With Junior and Abby, it's probably going to be the PlayStation and stuff, right?
It's a terrible thing knowing that you're completely right, and that is exactly what they would grab on the way out.
Like,
They
don't
wouldn't even
forget the
grab
headset.
no, they wouldn't even grab each other. They would just like make sure you grab the Xbox.
Somebody needs to be in
Thank
charge of the controllers too, though.
you.
So Chris sent this in.
And
I did
well,
send
Chris
him a
can talk.
message.
Can somebody hop down so Chris can come up and explain?
Yep, I'll come on down.
Okay.
Yep.
Yeah, I can't.
What's
I can
next?
too if someone else.
Is right.
You know, I have to say, this is one of the best problems to have.
That's true.
I'm
Yes.
serious. Like, it always used to
We
be,
have
I'm like,
23
oh
people.
no.
Oh, does he? All right. Well, goodbye. Hold on. How do
How lovely.
I? B. Yeah. Thank you. So one of you guys take care
Hey.
of that.
We had a person trying to, like, you know what I'm saying?
There we
Like,
go.
this is the best worst problem we could have is when we don't have enough boxes for everybody and we have to shuffle people around. Oh darn!
Yep.
That just means that we all get to share. Okay.
Well, that's all right because Jesus Christ of Nazareth wanted to talk to us. So
Specifically of Nazareth.
yeah. All right, Chris. There you go.
So there's my face, if anyone wants to see me.
Beautiful.
Hi, Chris.
But I picked my Dunn genealogy binder because it's my name. But when I first started genealogy, I knew nothing beyond my grandfather because he died 6 years before I was born. So everything that I've been able to add to this 4-inch binder has been nothing short of a miracle in my eyes. So the first thing I would grab in the fire would be my genealogy thumb drive. But this Dunn binder is my favorite item. And I haven't gotten any like family heirloom things, so I couldn't share.
So
picture.
tell us something about what's in the binder. Like, what's
Well-
one thing that's one of your favorites in the binder?
In the binder, I don't know. I have your usual census. Well, I have your censuses up to a point because my people decided to start existing in 1860 and just popped out of nowhere. Got obituaries. I think my favorite part has been finding signatures of ancestors.
Yeah, those are.
So, like my great grandparent, my great great grandparents, my great great grand uncles, aunts. Finding documents with their autographs. I've been saving the documents and then cropping the signatures out so I can print them out as their own big picture. So I've got a section in there just for signatures and autographs.
To make a suggestion, you can go to Walmart for about $35 and you can get a fireproof, waterproof safe. So that's what I normally have. Did I put them back? So I have like backups. So I keep a backup in the fireproof safe. Just make sure when you buy one, it's
You guys
fireproof
are
and
interrupting
waterproof.
me
Yeah,
a lot.
I need to look into one for the genealogy
Here.
stuff and also just regular
I
documents.
don't know if I can make it so you can see this, but hold on. This. Oh,
Oh, there you go.
it's. This is one from Walmart for like I think it was $50.
That's not
Oh,
bad.
yes,
Good
hold on.
size.
1 second.
You can
Yeah.
take me down.
Here's my other box.
Easy. That's a good box.
Although I broke the lock off it.
Does that affect the fireproofness?
But yeah, it holds quite a bit. I lost the key like
I
10
knew
years ago.
it. I knew
Is that why the lock's broke?
Yup. Yup.
it. It's okay, Tosh. It's okay.
That's
How are
funny.
you supposed to
But
keep track of those things?
But you can get
my
one
mom.
of these. Very. So this is just a. This one's a terabyte, but you can get them like 50 gigabytes or whatever the heck it is, and back up your files and pictures and stuff. And then you could get one of the smaller safes. You don't have to get the massive ones like that. You can get a smaller one, and then you
Christopher
put
was
this in there.
Yeah,
I was just saying this one was only like $50 and it's huge.
Tom,
That's what she said.
Until you lose the key.
Named.
Yep.
I do have another one, and that one is at my parents' house, and my mom has the key because she doesn't lose things. So when,
You didn't
when
get
she
the
dies,
ADHD
somebody
from
else
her.
has to take care of it. Yeah.
thank you, Chris.
Yeah.
Yay!
I think
That's really cool. My jam. Oh,
It went
Bye,
on.
Tosh.
Hold on.
I got something else to share. That's okay, or anyone else can go.
I've got.
Let's get some
I'm
other people first.
I'm
That's why I
trying to get
asked.
I'm trying to get Steph back up here, but I don't know if she will. Okay, let General Touch up here.
Okay, I'll share mine. So it was hard to pick. Let me turn my camera around. But as some of you know, my husband was killed in 2008 in Iraq, and a gentleman paints pictures of fallen soldiers, and
Oh,
he
beautiful.
painted that of my husband. And I always look at it and wonder, like, where's this going to be in like 200, 400 years? Whose house might this be hanging in? One of my grandkids is obsessed with it. He calls him Bop Bop because I mean none of them will ever really truly know him. But this has hung in our house since before they were born. But so I thought I would share that because I know eventually it's going to be passed down through my kids and generations. But
Hopefully.
Do you
that's
have
what
his
I shared.
information taped on the back?
Yeah, all the information's on the back.
They are gonna love that one day.
Yeah.
Like way down the line, they're gonna be like, "Wow,
Yeah.
That was
that is really cool."
really beautiful.
It makes me feel good to know that I have that and that, generations down, they're going to still, because the kids were, 5 and 10, 12 and 13 when he died. So they only have so many memories of him. But because that's there, my grandkids ask about him. And so it's a way of us to continue to share stories. And I'm hoping that's just going to pass down.
That's beautiful.
I was unaware of your husband's passing. I'm terribly sorry.
Thanks.
I'm sorry, that choked me up. I'm so sorry, that really choked me up. But I'm really sorry to hear that. It was a beautiful portrait.
Thank you.
You're not the only
one that's
He is an
doing it, so you're
amazing
good.
artist. He does it 100% free and just, he even gave him a little bit of hair because when he paints it, he puts pictures around and he said my husband wanted a little bit more hair. So.
If
What
you
about
guys haven't yet, go
Oh,
onto the website and go to the latest blog post. Joan wrote that one, and there is a little bit that talks about
I
like her
will.
husband and stuff too. The way that you wrote that was phenomenal, by the way. I
It
don't know if I told you that or
Absolutely.
not, but
I was going to tell you tonight that I was so impressed. That is
Thank
one of the
you.
best blog posts I have ever read.
Well, I actually wrote it because I had given it at, I was asked to give a little thing at a Memorial Day service. And so I had written that up and read it and then kind of turned it into a blog. But thank you.
Oh,
yeah, I was like, that was amazing. The only thing that I really did to it was just split it up into like little different like paragraphs, and because I don't know, for some reason on Wix it's like, oh, you
Yeah.
should name this part and this part. So I followed that, but I was like, I don't even have to change anything in the writing.
Thank you, Krista.
I didn't mean to get you crying, Megan.
I'm
I
so
like debated
sorry.
whether I was going to share that or not, but
My daughter's
No,
father was over there in around that time. It just and he lost a few of his friends too, so it hits home for me, and it's just I'm an emotional person, and it's just I don't know. I think
well,
it's that
another crazy thing is
close
my
to the time of the month
husband,
too. So
he didn't know he had the gentleman found us just 3 years ago, and he actually had a half brother that he never knew about that was born 3 months before him that
oh
also served in the army and was also in Iraq when my husband was killed. And they didn't know about each other.
Oh, that's
that's
pretty weird.
crazy. Thank you
So
for sharing that with us.
That
yeah.
was
absolutely.
beautiful.
Thank you.
And you don't need to be sorry about making anybody emotional. Never, never be sorry about that.
Who else has stuff? WV?
I mean, I have something. It's not like family related, but it's
That's
very
okay.
funny. Okay.
As long as it's appropriate.
That face makes me uncomfortable.
Well, I'm babbling on it, but it's very funny.
Okay.
So I'm one of those who like goes and likes to collect glass. So I went to a glass dump and I found this,
Oh my head.
but it's a half a cup.
Oh my god.
Oh my. And we said PG-13, and PG-13 technically gets one swear word per movie,
That's
so
Yeah.
you're within your
that's like
realm.
in Alice in Wonderland where they
Hey,
have
That's
where
the,
so
did
the
Joan
half
awesome.
go?
teacup.
Is she okay?
Yeah.
Sorry.
Yeah, like I
I
said,
think
it's not family related, but I thought it was very funny and it makes me feel better when I have a bad day. So
I think she's helping to rotate people.
It's worth sharing.
Okay.
yeah, I thought it was very
I like
cute.
that.
So
I was getting more coffee, so I had to look just then.
oh yeah, it.
Tasha's
I
like,
mean, it functions, but I wouldn't use it.
why
Obviously,
not?
you won't get much out of it.
It's so freaking
It
cute,
could.
though.
You're
It'd
half
be nice
awesome.
to add to my collection. Max said that he couldn't read it. Can you read it to him? It says, "For my half-ass friend." That's what it says. I'll say it. I don't care.
Tasha without the filter.
Yeah, I'm
Yep.
just trying not to be too bad because Allie couldn't download the video from last week.
Oh, were we
Uh-oh.
bad?
It said
Painful.
no. I think it was
When we were talking
partly...
about that new church, I think that's what it was.
I apologize.
Don't be. I brought it up.
Yeah, I was gonna say Allie brought it up.
And it was like a
Oh, we were
legitimate
talking
topic, so I
about a
mean,
lot of, yeah, now I
So
remember.
I think we're fine. That's the first one that we've ever gotten, time out. So I think we're doing all right.
Rude.
Anybody else? Gentle touch. Mac said that you had it, but doesn't Mac have the picture, or are you able to turn your camera on to show?
Yes, hold on one second.
Okay.
I have it on me. So, um, Hold on, it's not letting me. It says live access needed to go live. What does
Okay.
that mean?
How many followers do you have?
Like a few hundred, like 300.
Okay.
She's new.
You might need more followers. So what you'll have to do is there's a whole well, not a whole process, but you have to go live first. I don't know if they still have the 3-time rule or not.
Oh.
It
They
used
do.
to
I
be you
had
have to
to.
go live 30
Ugh.
minutes 3 times in 1 week. Even if you're just walking around doing something. And then you're able to use your camera once you have enough followers.
Jeez,
Are-
30 minutes.
are
you said?
you-
3 times a week?
Just
Are you in the
like 3
Discord?
times.
Oh, what did you say?
Are you in the Discord or no?
Probably not. But I have Discord on my laptop.
Here, let me see
Well.
real quick. Hold on.
So we do have a Discord. It's on the website at the top with all the links. So if you join the Discord, we can get you set up there.
That's how I
Okay.
sent my picture in for the homework.
Yeah. We were scrambling to get the website and the Discord and everything up because of this possibly going down. So we were all like, ah.
I forget. Do you have a book of the faces for your gentle touch or no?
No.
Okay. I'm trying
That's
to think
okay.
of how I could get the picture from you.
She could jump onto the Discord. I mean, this time we might not be able to do it, but next time, once you join the Discord, you can share pictures and stuff to Tasha, and then Tasha can do like she did with Chris.
Okay, cool. Yeah, I did send it to Mac earlier. That's why he mentioned it.
Okay.
Yeah.
To say I can jump down if he wants to jump up here. 1 second.
I can jump down too.
I don't know if he had.
Yeah, I can too.
We can all jump ship. No.
No, Tasha's gonna go. Mac will come up.
Yeah.
Let's not all pull a Cheryl, please.
Mass Exodus. Leave me and Gentle Touch here by ourselves, going, oh.
So Mac
Cheryl,
has
you
we'll get you
laugh,
up in
Cheryl.
just a minute.
You laugh, Cheryl, but when you hear this, like the most word of go, you're gone.
Is there one more volunteer to hop down so Cheryl can come up?
You didn't have to leave, Tosh.
I can.
Okay.
I don't know how. You might have
Somebody
to
already
let me
did.
go.
No, you're good. We already got it.
She's good.
Okay. So,
And Cheryl.
Cheryl, stay. Stay. There.
Oh, Jesus. Okay, I don't know where the green screen thing is to put pictures up. Oh, wait, you don't use green screen to put pictures up.
Yeah,
Right?
you do.
Yeah,
You do.
Okay, so where is green? Where is it?
It should go under enhance and then background.
No, you mean effects?
Yes, effects.
Okay. Mine's under enhance.
Okay, I don't
Because you're the
see.
host.
I don't see the green screen. What's it look like?
It's green.
Looks like a
Jesus
mount.
Christ.
Looks like a picture with a green background and a down arrow.
Yeah, like Kermit the Frog took an arrow for us. It's
Like
yeah.
it's not listed here. Why is it not listed anymore? It used to be like the second one. It's not here.
Did you get banned from using an effect?
Not yet.
Is it okay if he shares it, Gentle Touch, with Tasha, and then Tasha can come back and
Oh
show?
my
Or share it with B?
Oh, there we go.
There you go.
There you
It's
go.
under its own heading now. It's under its own category.
And now we know.
Don't forget to save.
I can also just send it to Tasha and then show it next week.
I think Mac has it. Or had it.
Mac's figuring it out.
He's doing okay. Hey, leave him alone, man. We're good at it. He take a minute, but we'll still kick everybody's butt. Right, Mac?
Josie, did you want to go while he's figuring that out?
Oh yeah, sure. So
Okay.
for heirlooms, it's quite an interesting adventure. I actually did a whole a Pinterest post on it and a few Facebook posts and a few different things, but this particular sewing machine is not my grandmother's. This is my great grandmother's sewing machine. And when we moved into my house, we found it in the basement and nowhere near this condition. Completely had to be restored. But the cool thing is the damage to it and all the wear marks, I just couldn't bear myself to refinish it because to wear down the finish on that machine, you it takes years to wear paint off of a machine by passing material over it. And this was like stuck up in the corner of my basement, dusty as all get out. Had no idea if the rest of the parts were even there. My mom, who moved out of this house that the sewing machine was in to another house in town, and then another house in town, had all the missing parts to this machine in her sewing box. So all the pieces I needed to fix this machine, she had in a sewing box that she had been carrying around with her for over 40 years, over 2 moves, and never got rid of the parts that didn't go to any other sewing machine that she ever had. So, like, for those parts to survive all those moves is really, really, really weird and odd. But it was just, it was a really cool voyage of parts that all belonged together but were missing for many years, and a machine that had not probably been used in the better part of 40 years. But my great grandmother Ferretti used this machine back in the early 1900s during the Spanish flu pandemic. So this one survived the Spanish flu and sewed when I was doing masks. This sewed my 500th mask that I did for this pandemic,
Cool.
which, like, I did a whole memorialization of it and all that, but it was just a really cool way to
Honor the
honor my
history.
great grandmother.
That's cool.
That's awesome.
I like it.
I like sewing machines.
Thank you for sharing.
Yeah, no problem. Oh, I also clean their graves, by the way. That was a whole different video. Okay, Mac.
All right, Dendel, that's what we got.
Okay, yeah, thank you, Mac, for doing that.
You're
I
welcome.
could barely figure that out. So this picture, I don't know if you guys can see, but it says it's from when I went to the Historical Society. It's funny because I got in contact with the Historical Society because of Mac. Like I met him at the Atlas Preservation workshop, and it just basically says that I'm a local resident and I gave a presentation about cleaning headstones. Basically, just letting the town of Woket know what I'm doing and what my plan is, and it actually led to me finding out that the manager of the cemetery, he lives down the street from me. So that was actually really cool. And he also posts pictures for my local newspaper. So he was nice enough to do that. So I thought that was really cool. That was like in August of this year. Or the
That's
past
cool.
year.
And this
Yeah.
is you doing your workshop at the Historical Society, right?
What was that?
That's you doing a workshop and a how to clean headstones at your local historical society.
Yep. That was explaining D2 and how it works and everything. It was really cool.
Okay.
They were
And
really
this is
interesting.
here's your
Sorry.
Oh yeah, this was this is from November, and you could see me like in the middle and the bottom there. I'm been over with the headstones, and it was cool because yeah, it says it basically explains that I'm just cleaning some from like the 1700s and the 1800s because Woket has so much history there. But it explains basically like that I'm able to use brushes and everything without damaging the headstones. So that was really cool. I thought that was really kind of his name is Richard, and he just for him to put me on the basically the cover of that. That was
Yeah.
really nice.
Tasha wanted to know if there's a link to that, and if there is, if you could send it. We anytime any of us are in the news or the like awards and stuff, we've been trying to add it to the bio so that people can, see some of everybody's accomplishments.
Okay, yeah, it's a PDF file, but I don't mind sending the link. But yeah, I thought that was really cool. Thank you,
Hi,
Mac.
Danny.
You pushed that on me. He was like, you should show it.
You're welcome.
Yes, absolutely.
These are my in case of a fire, please grab them items, which Scott knows this besides Gianna. Okay, Gianna's number one.
Hi, Tim.
But number
She's
two,
the littlest minion.
she's our littlest minion. So where's Megan? Okay. Um, my dad passed away when I was 12. So we all have a bear that was made out of my dad's clothes,
Aw.
and it has his name on his foot. I still have one of my dad's licenses, and I actually had this in my pocket when I got married so that he was literally with me. And then I have my dad's mug, which I actually, as a 12-year-old, left on his grave. And then when we all kind of moved out of that area, I went up and I grabbed it and I took it with me. So this was his mug when I was a kid, and I don't know how it lasted Maine winters sitting on the side of a gravestone for as long as it did. Water, ice, but it did, and it's been with me since I moved to New York.
Fate.
So
Well,
these
that's
are
awesome.
my
I've
items.
always wanted one of those. I have a couple of my grandpa's shirts. Where'd
Yes.
you get yours made?
My mom had it done before she cleaned out his clothes and stuff, so I'm not sure.
That's amazing.
Yes.
Goodness, you guys are all gonna get me choked up tonight.
Sorry.
We're gonna go down the list
No
and make
reason
everybody
to be
cry.
sorry. It's nice to see what's important to people.
Mm-hmm.
Yep.
Definitely. Very nice. I like it. Thank you.
A plus.
Thank you.
Everybody's getting A pluses tonight.
Oh my god.
And Cheryl's favorite spot.
Turn it back on. All right, give her the boot. Give her the boot.
Why? She'll jump out herself.
Right.
Yeah, I know.
All right. Let's see.
That's great.
So,
Wait, don't say those words, Allie. Take it back.
so this is my great 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 grandparents.
This is so cool.
The name is.
Writing.
I'm sorry. What did you say?
I
said
said
that was cool.
Oh, okay.
Never mind. Just keep going, Cheryl. Don't mind Brian.
So this would be this is my great grandmother, and I found her deed for her cemetery plot, and it was $10 in 1948.
Go.
Oh wow.
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 Wish they were still that.
I only paid 50. I go to a small town. This is my great grandfather.
You gotta say that.
Oh, I'm sorry. That's my great grandfather, and that's my mom's oldest sister. So that was 1922.
Aw.
I'm sorry, 1943.
If you want, Cheryl, I restore photography like that, photographs.
Oh, really? Oh, I have a ton
Yeah,
of them.
I could definitely try to help you fix that up if you'd like.
I don't know how to shrink these, but this is my grandma's family reunion in 1932.
And that's just her siblings.
Huh? What?
And that's just her siblings.
My grandma only had a few. You'll see them in the next picture. I don't know if you
If
can
that
see
was
my
the Dillon
grandma's
family,
one.
I would say, yeah.
The little girl in the front with the short brown hair. That's my grandma.
Aww.
Oh, look at her.
And this is my grandma and her siblings, and my grandma's little girl with the short brown hair. That was
Yeah,
1930.
That little boy in front is like, "Are we done yet?"
The one in the back looks like that too. Oh, that's great.
Let's see. This is my grandma when she was a baby. And that was 1922.
I love that
so that's your
picture.
great grandma holding her.
Now that's her cousin.
Oh,
Aw.
and I have a picture of your cousin too.
Yeah.
So
And
you
this
can
is
attach
my
that to your cousin's grave.
grandma, and that's my mom's first sister. So that would have been 1945.
Oh,
Your grandma was a smoke show.
I'm looking for a picture. I have one where she sent my grandfather a picture of herself in a bra and a grass skirt.
Where do we see that?
talking about
Max.
Yeah, she's going full on South Pacific.
I hate to be the only horn dog in the group, but
Mac, that's on
Max,
only
like,
cemeteries.
Let's see hula grandma.
I don't have that picture. I can't find it.
Just gonna start singing the Brady Bunch
for
tune.
it. Send it next week.
That was really cool. Awesome photos, Cheryl.
Thank you,
It's great.
Cheryl.
You have all of those photos in your family.
You have so many photos.
I found a bunch of those, but they're all from like my mom's side of the family. And she got mad. She's like, they're old. These are old people that haven't been around for a while. I'm like, Mom, these people are from the 1800s. These are early photographs of people that are like the one guy was an admiral in the U.S. Navy. And she had a picture of him. I thought that was pretty cool.
Yeah.
She thought it was silly that I thought it was cool, though.
Let them think it's silly.
Well, I've been trying to put some of that stuff onto Find a Grave and linking it on Ancestry and the different apps so that that information's not lost. Because I figured out where the people found the links and all the information, but it's so much of a story of the history of these people from 200 and plus years ago, and it's all typed from, like, I think the last time it was transcribed was like in the 80s. So it's typed, but nobody has a digital copy of it. Oh, look at that picture. That is awesome.
I found this on Ancestry. Like, nobody in my family has ever seen it. It's my grandma and my grandfather when they got married. It was their wedding picture.
Aww. Aww, that's awesome.
So some random family member probably dumped it on Ancestry, and there it is.
My mom was one, so it was 1957 or 56, and they got divorced. And so I never really met him. Nobody's ever seen the picture before.
Well, at least there are pictures.
Yeah.
Right. Anybody else want to come up?
I'm leaving.
Max,
the Discord
Max,
link
you should have
is
kept your mouth shut.
Is the Discord link on the Grave Geeks website, or is it on?
Yes.
Okay.
Yeah, if you go to the website at the very top where it shows like the Facebook, Instagram, the logos, it's
Yeah.
the logo that looks like a little alien head.
Okay, I'll have to go in there and look. Have to
So Parker sent me this.
Ooh.
So
nice.
real quick, I'm gonna copy and paste what he said into Discord so that I can read it off Discord on the computer because I can't read a Facebook message. And so hold on one second.
I'm sorry. Why is Parker not in here reading it for himself?
Because
Because
he
he's not
can't go
old enough.
live.
One at a time.
Was he really that mean?
He can't
Say
go
again?
live.
What?
He doesn't meet the age requirements to go live.
Okay.
You have to be 18.
Right. So he can't even come up in the box and talk.
No.
Nope, he's gotten booted a couple of times now, so they completely banned him until 2029.
Dang.
Like all it takes is another email address. That's it.
He
And
child.
He tried, but in order to go live, you have to have verification now,
Yep.
where you show like your ID.
Yep. Hey, Dad, can I borrow your wallet for a minute? Thanks.
But either way, he said this is a photo of John Sabin, who died at the Battle of the Wilderness, and Edra Smith, who would have been a Confederate spy.
Ooh.
Holy smokes.
We need a blog post on that.
Yeah.
God, look how
that'd
young
be
they
really
look.
cool.
All right, I'm
That's
writing
wild.
that. I have a list here, so we'll put Battle of the Wilderness.
I need to hunker down and look at my soldier ancestors.
That photo was taken at Camp Morris.
I'm gonna hop off. I'm gonna try and go and see if I can find that Discord link. Because if I can
Okay.
properly link that, it'll fix a lot of issues I'm having with sending emails to you guys. Because then you can get the information that I've had typed up on the different, like
Absolutely.
the 6888 group and
Tasha or I will have to give you the roles, so you'll just have volunteer roles at first, or not volunteer, regular roles, and then once we get on after, we can give you the volunteer roles. So there's two different spaces. There's spaces for supporters and volunteers and everybody in the Discord that can chat. And then there's a special space for volunteers so that this way, when we need to collaborate or whatever, send links to each other, there's that.
Yeah, so
Yeah, but
I
I can
did
still-
get the email that you sent the other day that has the memorial for S.B. McHenry. I do have that in the email.
Okay.
Amanda,
And I'll work on
Chaos,
fixing
did you
that
do
Discord
homework?
link.
Tammy.
I can never get Tammy to come up.
No.
I think her service might be poor because she'll come up and then it disconnects, I think.
Tammy, would you like to come up?
Is Tammy in here? Hi, Tammy.
Yeah, Tammy Levin.
Sorry.
Can I show my other thing?
Is it appropriate?
I was just gonna say that.
Are we going on a field trip?
No.
In my
Well,
favorite
Going on
rocket
a
ship.
trip in our favorite rocket ship.
Did three of us just do that at the same time?
Yes.
This is
Ooh.
this
like
is an
it.
original.
Zoom.
This is an original cardboard photo. The two older couple in the middle is my third great grandmother and grandfather. They were born in Clinton County, New York. And one of these fine ladies is my second great grandmother. I don't know who, but they are there. I figured out the sons. So the one on the left is my second great granduncle. The one on the right is the other one, Leo, and his brother. I forget his brother's name. But yeah, one of these ladies is my second great grandmother. I still have to figure out who's who yet, but that's just one of the many photos I got from my aunt.
There's got to be a resemblance. Like zoom in and we'll figure out which one's got a lip ring. And
Oh, ha ha ha!
I am loving the hairstyles in that picture. I
I
can't
want to know
imagine
how they achieved
how much
those
time.
hairs. Yes. How much backcombing that took.
Ooh, look at the
Oh.
colorization.
I got it.
Did you do that?
Yeah, I did.
Oh, you did
Holy
such a good job
Nice.
on that.
I'm
They're all
loving his
very good looking
stash.
people.
Look at the mustache on that man.
Oh, damn, look at the
That is a
mustache on that woman.
mustachio.
You come
Yeah.
from good stock, B.
From good
But
stock.
yeah, I just wanted to share this. This was one of the very crazy things that my aunt gave to me. We were cleaning out my uncle's house because he passed away, and she's like, "Here, I have some photos for you." And I opened it up, and this was, this one right here. This was the first one I saw, and I was like, "Oh my God, that's my third great grandma and grandpa," because I have a photo of them, but this is an original one, which is really really cool.
That's cool. Very nice.
So, thank you
Tap,
for
tap,
allowing me to
tap,
share.
tap, tap.
See, I'm still waiting for other family members to be like, hey, you like this stuff? Take all of it. No.
I'm
Oh,
always waiting
I
for
would
that.
load my car up.
That happens all the time. I'm like, I'm the collector of all of it.
Yep.
So whenever somebody finds something, they're like, "Here, Allison,"
Same here.
What a
and
man.
he's back there saying, "You better quit
Every- Everyone knows that. If there's something that they don't want, if you come here.
Why is it doing that? Why is it only putting my picture in the corner?
it." So
Nobody
you
puts
might
BB
have
in
to
the
edit
corner.
it with
Well,
a photo editing.
Oh, your green screen's only in the corner. That's weird.
oh, there we go. Okay. That's a tin type.
Oh wow.
That is my fourth great grandparents, I think it was, on the Tuttle side.
In 1960.
Yeah, funny. But there's that one, and then let me
Wait,
see.
before you
Hold
change
on.
it, can I wait? Go back for a second.
Hold
Yep.
on.
I just want to make a comment on it. So, do you notice the one young lady? She looks like she has gloves on, but they're
Uh-huh.
actually
Yeah.
not. So sometimes the exposure on the tintypes wouldn't go quite as planned, and it would be a darker exposure on, usually it was the arms or the hands, but sometimes the faces too. So don't think that automatically they have gloves on. It's actually an exposure problem.
Yeah,
Oh,
and I'll have to send you these because you need to look at the eyes up close on these pictures.
Oh, no, they
Especially,
creep-tastic.
hold on, let me.
They
Yeah.
probably look quite dead inside.
ooh.
Oh wow.
Like, look at how snazzy they
Good
dressed.
good night, Steph. Thank you for coming
Bye.
in.
Thank you. See you
Bye.
next week,
The
hopefully.
That is pretty
It's
snazzy.
good
I'd call them
night.
dapper.
Yeah, and they're fishing. They're fishing in those clothes.
Like
Well,
dapper
you only
fishing
had so many
clothes.
sets of clothes.
Yeah. Well, and then this one's my favorite. I don't know. There's just something about that
The
picture.
bows.
Oh no.
Yeah.
That is cool. It's
That's like
so clear.
early
Look at the
1900s.
background.
Yeah.
And even the dog. But when you look at the picture up close, the dog's head is all like blurry
Oh my God,
because
there's a dog. I didn't
Because
even
it
see
couldn't
it.
hold still.
yeah.
Oh, oh.
Here, one second. I might have one other one. One second.
I don't see a dog.
In
It's on the
his
lap
arms. Yeah, you
or
couldn't
arm.
really see it very well because the head was probably moving, so it's blurry because it's a long exposure.
Um, does Amanda want to come up? Does Amanda have anything to share? Come on up. I'll drop down.
Can you specify which Amanda?
There's only one.
No, there's two.
There's two. We have photographer Amanda and then Amanda Hinshaw.
Okay, I
Photographer
don't see.
Amanda already went.
Well,
Oh wow.
This was a 5 generation picture. The baby is my great great grandma.
Wow. I
Great,
would
Or
great.
kill
Great,
someone to have a
four
great great grand.
generation. 4 generation, not 5.
Okay, so great, great. Third grade, fourth grade, fifth grade. So that's your fifth great grandparents from what, 1900?
Funny. Actually, let me Let me pull it up real quick, and I can give you all of their names.
That's probably closer than you'd like it to be.
You're like, yeah, 1905.
That actually, so if I could guess, I would guess that that was probably about 1874.
I'd say
Let me just
And you can
double
date it because
check
you know
everything.
when your second great grandmother was born. Oh wait,
Yep.
her family. Well,
So I'm pretty sure Grandma Ethel, which is the baby in that, so that's Ethel Tuttle. She was born in 1908.
really?
Yeah. The
It
next
looks a
one
lot
up.
older.
it's actually
Yeah.
1910.
The next one up is Hazel Edwards. I do have a picture of her that looks exactly like the mom holding the baby, so I know that's who it is. She was born in 1888. Let me just double check that I'm getting these right.
See, if it was just the two in the front, I would have said like 1905. But I was looking at her holding the baby, and with the hair and the split of her
Yeah.
dress. I wonder if it was an older shirt or something, because that style's usually older.
Would have been a hand-me-down.
It might have been. So the picture that I have of Hazel's wedding, she's wearing a dress that's almost like that. But yeah, so the baby is Ethel Tuttle. The mother is Hazel Edwards. And then the one standing up with them is Eliza King. And then the parents are James King and Mary Jane Chambers. They were the oldest generation, and there was born in 1840 and 1849. Yep.
Maybe she was a thrifter.
And then
She
there's
likes her
one more.
vintage threads.
This one, the eyeballs really freak me out on.
Whoa.
They are very bright.
Yeah.
How do you guys see that?
We have younger eyeballs.
We're not old.
Brutal.
Let me go get my bifocals.
Oh, I'm wearing glasses. I can't see anything.
Yeah, that's why
I'm blind without these things.
I can't
Well, you
in
can.
the picture on here I can't really see it, but I can send them in the Discord thing too.
So we can zoom.
It's
They were
just
probably looking around but not moving, but not realizing when they were moving their eyes, it was blurring their eyes.
yeah.
I've never thought about that. I guess your iris could be blurred in a picture.
Yeah.
Huh.
Well, you got to think. So
Or if they
their
were blinking.
exposure time was something like anywhere from 2 minutes to like 10 minutes,
Yeah.
Oh dear Lord,
depending
I'd
on the
be so
camera.
bored.
That's why
that,
you don't see them smile
see
a
them
lot,
smiling.
because
Yeah.
you try and sit like this for 10 minutes.
Oh, one of my best friends had a like a tintype photographer come and photograph her and her husband for their wedding. So I got to see them do it in person.
When
That's
I
cool.
was in school, I did a photography class where we started out the class by making pinhole cameras.
I've never done
And
that.
we had to take them outside and do like a wow. We had I lost my words. A picture of like scenery. And
Landscape?
yes, that's the word I was looking for. Thank you. Like that one word there. Yeah, we had to do a landscape photo, but we had to leave that thing sitting there with the little door open for 10 minutes and then shut it and hurry up and get it into the black room and do like all the chemical stuff on it and everything. It was cool, but it took a long damn time.
Mm-hmm.
I want to go to Gettysburg because I heard that they can do original tintypes as well.
Oh,
I
I
think
did
at the
not know
museum
that.
they do.
Yep.
I would love to do it, but I just know half of me would end up being blurry.
Yeah.
When I was a kid
Yeah, I can't
at my
stay still.
mom's house, she had she rented a half a house, and there was the basement and there was the back of the basement that she didn't use for anything, and I had set up I really wanted to do my own photography. Like I wanted to set up my own photography thing. So I mean I never ended up getting any of the chemicals because she'd never order it for me, but I'd love to do it. I don't have space, and there's so many other things that I got going because it's not, if you're doing actual film processing, it's quite a process, and you need space to do it.
And everything's got to be like properly ventilated and disposed of. It's a
Yeah.
thing.
Just so you guys know, Josie did find the Discord and she is now in. I did change her to a volunteer. So
Yeah, I just saw the notification. Where you at?
I just added her.
Awesome. Chaos, did you find something while you were sitting around?
I did. And it was sitting right next to me.
So, Conrad, that is a picture of oh, Tosh, you didn't say who this was.
let me double check real quick. I think that one was one of the uncles, and let me see.
Oh, it's a person in her family.
Yes. Yeah, so that
Captain
was Claude E. Tuttle. So he was the husband of the one that was holding the baby in the photo. And their sons. I don't know which one. Off the top of my brain, anyway.
Like, he processes them in his truck? Does he have like a lab in the back of his 18-wheeler?
Just these vats of chemicals in the back seat.
Okay.
That's not the kind of mobile chemical lab I'm used to.
Excuse me, officer. No, I process photos. I swear.
Sure, that's how Breaking Bad started.
I'm just saying.
I'll pick up. Okay.
So
Not an
I know
RV.
it's not much. I know it's not spectacular, but this was my grandma Jackie's necklace. And her dad gave it to her sometime in her early 20s, so sometime in the late 1940s. So the chain is not. The chain has been replaced several times. I mean, it's been replaced several times since I've had it. But, so, the pendant was handmade just for her in 1947, and the designer's Lenore something. I've looked them up, and they were fairly well known in the Connecticut area at the time for these. But nope, this was my grandma's one-of-a-kind piece that her dad had made for her.
Oh, that's so
bigger than I thought it was.
87 years
When you
old.
picked
I
it
would
up,
say
I was
that
like,
is pretty significant.
Yeah, you don't dismiss that.
There you go.
Yeah.
She'll always be your good luck charm.
No, that's awesome.
I know. This is the only
That's
piece of jewelry
literally-
I wear with any sort of consistency.
I would too.
Beautiful.
I would too.
Coincidentally, it's made out of silver, and it's the only kind of metal I'm not allergic to. So,
For good luck.
it was meant to be.
It is lucky.
Yes, no, that's my grandma's lucky necklace.
I agree. It is so pretty. Anybody else want to come up that has stuff?
I was gonna say,
There
it
is
looks
a
like we
box
lost
open.
Mac.
I know.
Who else
Oh,
is
no.
in here that hasn't shared?
Yeah, Tasha, you got powers. Add people.
I'm
You
looking.
have power.
You have the power.
I've got the power.
There we go.
She's going to
I don't
abuse
know.
that.
Hell yeah, you.
I can share another thing if
Oh.
anybody wants.
Yeah, Gone Graving. If you have them, just send them to me.
Yeah. In the meantime, some of you have seen this. I mean, I literally have cabinets of stuff.
Yeah, she does.
She has
I'm
homework
sure-
for every day.
Oh yeah, I could do the homework probably the entire live. I've shown like Tasha. Oh, and look at this one. I got this one. I got that. Um,
I have a
I think I'll
headstone
be.
sitting on my table.
No, Betsy's back where she belongs now.
He needs to find another one to rehabilitate on her table.
Right? Who are we
Yeah.
taking home this winter?
I was thinking about her grandpa actually, but he has a much bigger stone.
She's taking Grandpa and his bigger stones home.
Well, um, so you
I don't.
talked about
Heard that.
autographs, right?
Ooh,
Ooh.
yeah.
So
What's
this
in there?
is my autograph book,
A local thrift store
and
had one of those old ones like that. I wanted to buy it, but I didn't have the $100 on me.
album. And so I'll read this to you and then show you. So within this book, so pure and white, let none but friends presume to write. And may each line with friendship given direct the reader's thoughts to heaven. Grant Weller, Little Falls, New York, December 25th, 1887.
Wow.
Shut up.
That's
Look at
cool.
the handwriting.
So that's with
Little.
that's not with a pen, that's with the quill.
Yeah.
So this was his. So this was Grant Weller's. So Emery Weller, I believe, was his older brother. So he signed it on Christmas.
Oh.
And then I haven't made a connection yet. I haven't gone through all of these. But so this is Anna Raleigh.
Oh, that is so pretty.
Look at the folds in front of the letters.
Yep. And then like there's
When you're
people just
done, Allie, I have
randomly.
a question.
Yes. Oh, you have
I was
you.
just I was I was just gonna ask how, like, I've never heard of that before. What is that? Is it
Just
like
a
family members sign it, or?
Yeah, so it's an autograph book, so it's just for people to sign. So I mean, you can some people would ask friends and family. Some people would ask, get these for famous people trying to get autographs of. I guess back then it would have been, like
H.G.
famous.
Wells.
Yeah, yeah. Um,
I got
Here's
one at Disney World
compliments.
once.
You can still get them.
Gustav Eiffel.
I just
Compliments
never
of
heard of
your
one for
sister.
family. That's really cool.
Compliments of your sister, Anna Weller, Salt Springsville, January 22nd, 1888.
That's amazing.
That looks like, I think that's pencil.
And at the
But
time, they're just probably like, "Oh, this will be a fun thing to do." Da 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 da. And here we are, 200
yeah,
years later.
yep. And then I'll have to look to see how old he was. Wait 2 seconds.
Be a good idea to start doing that with your own family members now.
Uh
One,
huh.
two.
Yeah.
But, oh, come on, where is it? There's a lot of blank pages, okay? Compliments of Lily Starring. So, okay, so Lily, that would have been a relative, like a cousin, maybe. Um, Ever be time to your vows. Oh, no, wait. Ever be true to your vows is the wish of your father, Willard Weller.
Oh wow. That's one of your great grandparents, right?
So great. So Willard Weller was my great third great, I think. Third, maybe. Oh, come on. Where's Lizzie's? So his wife to be signed it before they were married.
Oh, that's sweet.
Pray. You'd think that I could find it right off the bat.
That's okay.
Right here. March 17th, 1890 something, because she didn't put the date, the end. Compliments of Miss Lizzie Tuff, Little Falls, New York.
Oh wow.
Cool.
So Lizzie Taft, that's where so what happened with him is he died 1901. And so the owner of the book was my great-great-grandfather. He died quite young in 1901, and his son, my great-grandfather, was born 4 months later. And I can show you their pictures. So this is something that I'm grabbing.
Ooh.
So there is Willard Weller. So that's
They
him.
look like they would write like that.
So this is obviously before 1901. And then that's his father, Willard, and his mother, Celeste.
That's a beautiful name.
And then I think that's the sister that wrote Anna. And then that's Emery. I can't
What
remember
a
her name.
good-looking group of people.
Yes.
Yeah.
So there's that. And then that's me, my dad.
Aw.
Aww.
Then this is Willard Weller and Celeste Stevendorf's wedding certificate
With picture.
with
So
picture.
cool.
So that's him. And that's her. And they got married in 1860.
Did it always have the pictures in it?
Yes.
That is a very cool idea.
And the reason why I'm having to stretch because it's way up at the top because when you have, and the same thing with that, because when you have old pictures, you do not want them to be anywhere near sunlight that could hit it.
Yep.
Right.
So that's why this is way up there. And actually have too much stuff on it. So my husband's going to get me a new piece of glass for this because it did break. Hang on. Sorry. I know I'm moving you.
How dare you?
Oh,
There's my wedding.
Aw.
But this is Willard Weller and Lizzie Taft. So this is their wedding certificate.
Oh, cool.
That's amazing.
how did you manage to have all of these?
Everybody gives me the stuff. I'm not joking when I said everybody's like, oh, here, Allison wants this.
Okay, I wasn't sure if it was like other stuff that you found
No.
like
So
searching through eBay or something, or
my great uncle found or gave me that. No, did he give me that? Yeah, he gave me that and the wedding certificate. Or I don't know. I'm just seriously like everybody just keeps giving me all the stuff. Much to my husband's like that's my dad's adoptive parents' anniversary clock. So I'm saying I have stuff for days. Like in one of these binders is the War of 1812. It's from 1814. The paper that lists all the battles. Not even counting any of that.
right?
I don't think I have anything original
I've
outside of photos from like the 80s.
like
No.
Waterford crystal and stuff. Not anything worth anything. My grandma kept dropping stuff and breaking it. But like that teapot is from Italy prior to 1900.
See, I have like cousins that have like the china cabinet that my great grandparents had.
Well, my grandma literally
Right.
said, like, you're the oldest. What do you want? And I said, I want this. Like, because this was in their house. And she's like, okay, so it was always been told that when she passed, everything in here was mine. And that includes 3 sets of dishes.
Yeah.
That no one uses, I'm sure.
Yeah.
So
Allie,
there's
she
one
said to me
set.
before, she's like, I've got plates and plates for days. I'm never gonna have this many people here.
That's a different set.
Mm-hmm.
And then there's another set down here, don't mind Rory's rock tumbler. So this, okay, so they used to have a movie theater called the Rialto. And when you went to the movies, so the talkies, you would get a coupon and you could get dishes. This is gold.
Wow.
So this set, if you go and sell it like on eBay, you can get $1,000 for the set. So each time you had to like go to the movies, and they would go to the movies because the movie theater was the only place that had air conditioning.
Oh, smart.
So my great grandmother would go to the movies all the time. So I have an entire set.
Bless you.
Original mirror too. Like I said, I could do this for days.
Do this for days.
Sorry.
I put up one of the pictures that Parker sent. He sent like 7 or 8 of them. This was a tin type.
Oh.
So there's one.
Those poor
Hold
course.
on, I'll go to another
Uh-huh.
one. I like their hats.
I'm gonna start
Straw
buying
hat.
tin types. I love them so much.
Is he still in here or no?
I think so.
Oh, maybe sometime, Tasha, you can come over and we can do a live from here and you can help me unroll that map.
Yes.
That sounds like it'd be fun to watch.
I don't.
I'm
okay,
obsessed
yes,
with
yeah.
your house now, Allie.
Come over whenever you want. I've got a map
Maybe a
from
long
Jefferson
drive, but
County that's original. That's from what did we figure out? 1864?
We also might have to wait until all the snow thaws.
Yeah.
But it's
Oh,
5 feet across, wide,
That's a
and then about
large map.
7 feet tall.
hey, Parker, I don't know if there's anything that you want to say about these pictures, but I'm just going to kind of scroll through them. So there's that one.
I was supposed to invite them up, but we just got done talking about that.
Apparently, it's
I
not
get
wanting to
tired.
bring
I
it
just
up.
continue to jabber.
I
Yeah, man.
found something cool in my grandpa's crap that I kind of want to show you guys.
Okay.
Just real
Don't
quick.
don't take this the wrong way, Chris, but your giggle sounds like Winnie the Pooh.
Oh,
I
one of my
love
friends
that.
calls me Pooh Bear because of that. So.
Here, if you want, make Megan big.
Mm.
Oh, it's an
Ooh.
All right. So this is from I think the 1958 World Fair in Belgium. I don't know who went, but it was in a packet of stuff called printed materials. But it shows United States and where different populations of people settled.
Did it say
It's
French
really
for
neat.
Maryland? That's so weird. Look at all the Finnish in Michigan.
Oh yeah, the Dutch. The Dutch is absolutely in the right place.
Yeah,
Holland.
We
German
just
in Central New York.
we have Polish, Romanian, Austrian, so probably German. Yeah.
Where is it that says
That's so
Yugoslavian? Is that
crazy.
Pennsylvania?
Yes. And then we have Amish Mennonites above that. We have
Oh,
Polish, Ukrainian.
Austrian.
Sorry if we get poor connection again. We're in the lair.
In the
But
layout.
then I found this note. And it was kind of I honestly don't wrote it. It's his handwriting. But it says, "Dearest Butch, the American Pavilion the American Pavilion is the most beautiful building at the fair. But looking inside, a few things which are part of most of our lives, an automobile, for instance. But all in all, it's really terrific. And we have played down all we have, and the Russian lane and the Russian lane shouted out in their pavilion all they really don't have in the average person's way of life in Russia.
Huh.
Their propaganda is so great, it gave me goosebumps. Their building is gigantic, ugly, grim, stark, and heavy. Most things they show are duplicates taken from America, only 10 to 15 years behind us. And then it goes on to say, how's school? How are your grades? Blah, blah, blah. But it's just,
That's awesome.
it was kind of a weird little note that I found in with all of this. With,
Ooh. Ooh, that's awesome.
so
Do they
I'm
even do
actually,
World's Fairs anymore?
what became of the five sons of the Kurds, like peasant women? Like the
So cool.
USSR section. It's, this is Brussels. It gives you a map.
Somebody went on a world tour.
So yeah, I've never looked in this packet of stuff before, so
Huh.
That is cool.
it's just got, yeah. And it smells old too.
That's my favorite part.
The old
Yep, you
paper
can tell.
smell.
Hmm.
Brussels World Exhibition official plan. And it shows you all the plans.
So that was a World's Fair.
Mm-hmm.
Oh, that's so cool.
Yep, in Brussels.
Okay.
So
So living.
that's pretty
She's
cool.
about to go look it up.
1958.
Yes, ma'am.
Okay,
It
if you
My
could
says
grandfather might have
travel,
gone to that
17th of April through 19th of October, 1958 is what it says. I'm guessing on this.
because I think he was over in Germany in 1958. I think he might have visited because I digitized some of the slides that they have, the Kodak slides that my grandfather has, and he doesn't remember where all the pictures are because it was also like 70 years ago.
Like, it kind
But
of blows my
there's
mind. These are the original pamphlets that were
that's
given to me.
crazy. Look how vibrant they still are.
I know.
I loved the poppy colors that they used during that pop art phase.
Bring it back, but less
Hmm.
poisonous.
So the theme
Yeah.
was evaluation of the world for the more humane world.
Hmm.
If only they knew.
Right. Hindsight.
And they had a lot of
Yeah.
post-war debates over the ethical use of atomic power.
Yep. I can imagine they did.
There was
A public
41.5
relations
million
ticket.
visitors to that expo, the second largest World's Fair after the 1900 one.
I think this was their ticket to get in.
That is cool.
It's cool that it all
Huh.
stuck together.
that is.
Never knew any of this about my grandfather.
Well, now you do.
Surprise, surprise!
Surprise,
Surprise,
surprise.
surprise! Can you make me not big now?
Got it.
Thank you.
Welcome.
Sorry, I needed
As
to go down that little bit of a tunnel because it kind
that
of
was
shocked me
awesome
what was actually in there.
So, what do we want next week's homework to be?
to pray for warmer weather. No,
That's an everyday
Yeah,
thing.
I wish. When Jasper came out a little while ago, it was to tell me that it was snowing harder outside.
Thanks,
I'm like,
thanks,
Thanks,
son.
thanks,
buddy.
bud. That's just what I wanted to hear. He's like, maybe I'll have a snow day tomorrow. I said, maybe the fuck not.
You're going to school anyway. Start
that's
walking.
funny.
Yeah.
Yes.
He's
This
already
one
had
was really
Monday
good.
off. He had Monday off. He had Tuesday off. He had freaking 2 hour delay yesterday. Like, no,
What?
you need to go to school.
I'm
We've been getting a lot of
curious.
snow.
What constitutes as a snow day for states that get
Serious
No.
ideas.
It depends on how the roads are.
Road conditions.
I mean, they got 54 inches of snow.
So that's crazy to me. I couldn't even fathom getting that much.
So
We get that in like a 5-year span.
Well, yeah,
that was
54 inches of snow,
40
and then
hours.
they are calling for another foot
That's just
between
crazy
today
to
and
me. I
tomorrow.
couldn't imagine.
That's too much.
Interesting stones.
We can do that.
Any other thoughts?
No choking.
Not allowed.
A historical
Yeah,
event that we
interesting
find
stones.
interesting.
I
That's
can do
one we
that one
haven't
too.
done.
What
So
was that
any
one?
historical event.
Like that.
Yeah.
Are we talking on a world scale?
Sure.
Yeah, just anything.
Any historical event.
It could be when they found out how apples grow on trees. Anything.
But you got to tell the story.
Yeah.
I'm so sorry, guys. I had to step out of the room. What was the homework?
A historical event.
Okay.
It can be a local historical. It could be an old historical. It could be a world historical. So something that interests you that happened somewhere in the world at some point in time, and tell us about it.
Maybe we should have it be like
so vague.
like historical events that you don't hear about often. So don't come telling us about the Civil War. Maybe something
Can we
that
talk about
happened
a
during the
specific
Civil
battle
War,
in the
like
Civil War?
yeah,
Sure.
just not like this.
I was gonna say you're cutting my legs off.
Like the sinking of the Titanic, you know.
Yeah, let's steer away from like major that everybody had to, do reports on in high school, or that it's, like okay, like you said, sinking of the Titanic. That horse has been really
Beaten.
Yeah.
What about the invention of the cotton gin?
That works.
There you go.
Yeah.
Don't steal that, anybody. Sorry, Matt, did I talk over
I
you?
didn't talk about it.
I got a couple from my second great grandpa that he wrote about.
I think it's a good one. And it doesn't have to it doesn't have to be anything historical. Like it doesn't have to be big. I mean, you could talk about, I don't know.
Brunette.
I'm tired.
Me too.
It is almost 10:10. You're turning into a pumpkin.
Like my trolley accident in Tahoe's that I did my little story on.
There you go. Perfect. I was tired when I woke up this morning, so. So, I mean, you could talk about the World's Fair. So there you go. Megan, you could do some exposition.
Exploration?
No.
Exposition?
Is that like different parts of the fair? Like, look
Yep,
at
there you
this
go.
one. Yeah.
Night, Manda.
You know what I mean.
Good night, Amanda.
Good luck.
Exhibitions.
Exhibitions. Yes.
There you go.
Thank you.
I had to say it out loud a couple times.
Yeah.
Is that a real word?
Tonight it is.
Exhibitions was the name of our local strip club. Should I do an expose on this?
If you want.
That's a historical thing.
Not with pictures.
Yeah, no pictures.
Ma.
Oh, I could totally.
Maybe stick figure drawings.
We
They
need
might
to have
kick you out if
Cheryl
you try
find
to
a
take
picture.
pictures.
Okay.
Fire from the Alta. The burning of
Have
the
to
Alta
have-
Club.
There you go. That's a good one.
It was Miles City's one and only strip club.
How'd that happen?
The thing just broke.
Well, you might want to bring it out so I can fix it. God damn it.
Well,
I got Jasper this pocket watch, and on it says, "To my son, never forget that I love you forever. I hope you believe in yourself as much as I believe in you." He just came out to tell me that the chain broke,
There's no way to fix it.
so now I have the chain.
yeah, there is.
Boy.
I
Yeah,
can
it
fix
be
it.
fixed, bud. Yes, I can. I can't do anything.
Prove him wrong.
Can't right now because I have tired eyeballs, but
So okay, so some sort of event that happened in history that not is super popular.
I'll put it on there
I'm excited.
right now.
We can do it.
B's like, I got this topic and this topic, and hey, depending on what it is and stuff, we might be able to do a couple blog posts out of that too.
I can definitely do that as well. Because I know for a fact that these two I didn't even know about. So.
Oh, I know what mine is. I know what I wanted it to be about, but now I'm trying to remember the. Oh yeah.
I'll have to do a little bit of digging, but I'm sure I'll find something.
What are you doing? I'm
going
You're
insane.
not
All right.
making anything pop up.
It's time for me to go to bed. It's time for me to go to bed about 6 p.m.
Yes.
Thank you all. We will see you next week, Thursday at 8 p.m. for Good Geeks again.
It was
Be
fun.
kind.
Bye.
Rewind.
Good night, everybody. I'm going to go.